everyone, this is Jennifer from A Homemaker's Life, and I just wanted to make a short little video today about my thoughts on couples that one of them are working while the other one is a stay-at-home mom or dad, and just give you my thoughts on some of that, because I am a stay-at-home mom. I have also been in the situation of being a full-time worker along with being a student while my husband also worked. So I've kind of done a little bit of it all, and let me tell you, for those of you that if you have a stay-at-home dad or a stay-at-home mom as a spouse, let me go ahead and let you know, being a stay-at-home parent is not easy. It was easier for me to be able to go to work and then come home to my children and everything like that, because when a parent is home with their kids 24/7, it's not a bad thing, and I'm not saying it is a bad thing, because I love being able to spend time with my children and be there with them and, you know, make those memories that I wouldn't be able to make if I was working. But you lose yourself as a person when you are a stay-at-home parent, because your whole life is consumed with them. Well, today, actually, I was at home. My husband was off today, and two of the kids are going to grandparents' houses, and the littlest one was at home with us, and I was just like, you know what, I'm going out for a while. And he was like, okay. And it took me a long time to get him to realize this, that being a stay-at-home parent is not easy. And I know there's other husbands and wives that don't think it's a big deal, that it's just a walk in the park, that you don't do anything all day. Well, let me tell you, we do plenty. For instance, my 6-year-old and my 9-year-old, they love to fight. It's like their hobby, it seems. All they do is fight. And my 1-year-old, she's been walking for several months now, but she is climbing on everything, and I don't know how to stop her from climbing on stuff. I have tried blocking her from everything, you know, not letting her in that area. She will find a way to get where she wants to go. So I'm constantly chasing her down. I'm constantly refereeing my other two, and then when everything is going smoothly there, I'm cleaning house, and then as soon as I get done cleaning, I'm having to clean it all again, because if it's not for the 1-year-old dragging everything right back out, which happens 98.9% of the time. I'm not going to say 99%, because the other 1% it's my other two. They just love to drag out and not put it back up. So I'm constantly cleaning, and then by the time I get the house picked up and I've got to start on supper, the house is a disaster again. Supper's done, my husband gets home, and it looks like I haven't done anything all day. And so the one day that I decided I'm taking off, I kind of just left him to it, and I went to the mall, and I was gone all day without any of the kids, and it was just like a breath of fresh air for me, because I had not been by myself in over a year. And so that was really nice. And of course I missed my kids the whole time that I was at the mall, and I didn't even shop for myself. I was buying stuff for the kids. But it was just the fact of being able to, you know, to take time for yourself. And he found out that day that, well, he picked up the living room and the dining room and the kitchen and everything, but he also found out he wasn't able to do it until our little one went down for a nap. So he found out that it's not easy at all. It's not easy, and he only had one of them there that day. He didn't have all three of them like I have every day. And so, you know, that's what my video is about, is, you know, give your stay-at-home spouse the credit that they deserve, because being a stay-at-home parent is not easy. Support them. Give them time to go, you know, do their own thing, because they don't have friends. I mean, they probably have friends, but if it's like me, I'm not able to socialize with people like I did when I was working because I had friends in the workplace. And so I was able to socialize while I was at work. Now that I'm home all the time, I can only talk to my friends whenever they get off work and whenever they get all their stuff done with their kids and with their families. So it's very rare that I actually get to, socialize. And it's not that I don't want to talk to my husband about stuff. It's I need to have a girlfriend so that I can just, we can gossip together one day. And just really take that into consideration for your stay-at-home spouse, because they need time to find themselves again, to hold on to themselves, really, because when they're just constantly doing the same thing every day over and over again, they start to get frustrated and aggravated with, they don't know who they are, they don't remember what they used to like doing or anything like that. And I'm sorry if the wind is blowing and it's coming through on this. I'm enjoying the breeze because we've actually had a fairly decent, not too hot day. And so it's really nice to just sit here with the windows down and let the breeze blow through. But put yourself in their shoes one day. When you come home and have a day off and they're sitting there at the house, be like, okay, I've got the kids. You go do something for the day. Go, like he told me, he said, go find you a shady spot and read you a book or something. And I don't really feel like reading. That's why I'm making a vlog. But it's just peaceful sitting here. And even if they don't do anything but ride up to the top of the road and sit in their car for a little while, that's them getting them some time without the chaos and the busy constantly. And you stay with all the kids for one day and do what they do. Don't let the kids just run rampant. And you clean the house. You get the supper ready. You get the kids dressed. You get the kids, their lunch, their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you do all that and see that it's not that easy. And just give credit where credit is due. And you'll also be appreciated more if you do this too. So I know I appreciate my husband. I always have. But, since I finally got it through his head, please let me get out of the house. I've got to get out of here. I need time for me. And once I finally got that through his head and he finally understood, it's gotten a whole lot better. And I appreciate him even more for what he does. And, even though like today he's sitting at the house with the little one, he's going to wash dishes and everything like that. And I'm just sitting over here at the little duck pond that we have in our town. It's just nice. It's nice. So just remember to appreciate your stay-at-home spouse, and don't just think when you come home from work because the house is a mess that they haven't done anything all day long, because I can guarantee you that they did. Because if we didn't do anything while we were sitting at home, it would be 20 times worse than what it is when you walk in that door. So just like I said before, give credit where credit is due, and everyone have a wonderfully blessed afternoon. Bye-bye.